Hello football fans and City fans. Yep, right in front of me here is the third shirt for the Manchester City 25-26 season. And we've got two different versions. One is the the stadium shirt, which is the replica. It's called a replica. It's genuine replica, by the way. It's called a replica because it is a replica of the authentic, which is exactly like what the players wear. And you can see it's quite a jazzy shirt. I didn't know what to think about this shirt when I first saw it. I thought it was laughable. But now that it's in front of me, it's actually really, really nice. So in this video, I'm going to show you all the differences between both versions. £85 for the fan version, £120 for the player version. The player version comes with a nice fancy presentable box, which is really nice. And I'm going to show you all the differences. By the end of this video, you'll know which version is best for you. I know which one's my favourite. I'll let you know at the end. There is a clear winner on this one, and it might surprise you what the clear winner is. But let's first of all show you the set. Well, let me just note that it's centralised logos, which I'm a big fan of. I love that. And it's the same on both versions, obviously, but each logo is different, or transfer, should I say. So first I'll show you the fan version. And I'm going to show you the Puma logo there. Looks nice. It's like a heat applied transfer with a beautiful colour. And then we go over to the player version, the authentic. I think it's the same transfer. Again, it kind of feels rubbery there. Yeah, I think it's the exact same transfer. So there's no differences in that, the Puma logo. But let me show you the club badge on the fan version, which you can see there's no background on it. That's like different segments. It's a heat applied on. It's not stitched and embroidered. It's just a heat applied transfer there. Okay, so that's the fan version. Let me just zoom in a touch. Yeah, look at that. Lovely details, look. Look how nice that is. And then I'll show you the authentic, which is different. See, like this white in the middle, it's one complete transfer rather than this one's like segments. You can feel the material under that, but on this one, totally different. It's the whole thing is a heat applied transfer. And let's see if it's any better. See all that, the ship there looking good. You can see the slight colour change where there's there, see that? But yeah, there's a big difference on those, but not quite enough for a big price difference, I don't think. So what you're paying for really is the differences in the material, I think. But the Etihad Airways sponsor, as always. There's the fan version, and there's the player version, the authentic. I don't know if it's just me or there's a slight colour difference on it. I think there is, you know. So look at that. And then the player version, look. I think the player version is slightly, that's like really dark. It's like a dark green. Hope you can see that. See it there. So I do actually think the Etihad is different. So we got that, the fan shirt. We've got that, the authentic. I think it's just a slightly different colour tone, which is interesting. I mean, look at that. That's a really nice shirt, don't you think? You can see a different colour tone. That's duller. That's a little bit lighter, but I guess when this one gets like sweat on and wet, it will come through much darker like that. So that'll be interesting to see on the players. But next, let me show you the collar detail, which is a big round neck. It's quite an oversized shirt, this one. I don't think it's slim fit. But this is the fan version collar. Ribbed, rounded. And it's different material there. But that is the fan version. And then let's go directly to the player, which totally different material throughout. That's all different, the ribbed part, the rounded bottom. That on the back is completely different. We have a rain or shine on the back there, which is not on the fan version. So that is the authentic. And then we'll compare it back again with the replica, the fan version. Okay, next I'll show you the Puma logos on the shoulder. And that green really does pop, you know. Look at that. Really does look good. Especially with this rain effect. But there's the Puma logo on the sleeve, shoulder rather. Heat applied, simple transfer. And let me show you the sleeve sponsor. Heat applied transfer. And again, it's a different colour tone on the authentic look. See, so that is much darker green, that is a lighter green. Interesting, right? But let's go back to the Puma logo on the shoulder. On the player version, it's a heat applied transfer again, but a completely different material. It's the UltraWeave on this one. So see that there? That's the player, the authentic, and this is the replica. Really does look good, it really pops as well. But is it worth the price difference? Let me know in the comments. Right, so let's talk the shape. This is a straight cut on the bottom, which you can see there. I might as well just show you that while I'm here. This, of course, is the fan version. It's a straight cut on the bottom. Notice the side is quite straight also. But then we transition to the player version, the authentic. It's going to be more slightly fitting, but you can see it curved there. And it's contoured at the bottom, look. So totally different there. See the difference? And then you've got the beautiful authentic shiny badge on the player version. How good does that look? Beautiful. Right, so let's get in on the material of the DryCell, which you can see is quite a thick material, but it's very light, very breezy, very airy, if there's such a word. But look at that. And the raindrops. Actually looks really, really nice. I thought it was laughable at first, I'll be honest. But in front of you, it does look good. And then we go up. Look at the DryCell. Continues to the underarm segment. And then goes there. And then we'll straight transition to the authentic look, much thinner. Totally different material there. This is the UltraWeave. Comes down. But now look at this. Look how thin that material is. UltraWeave, it should be called ultra thin, but they have improved this UltraWeave, as I've said in other videos. So go watch the home shirt and the away shirt. The away shirt is an absolute peach of a shirt, honestly, it's really nice. But look how thin that is. compared to that. There is a clear winner on this. I don't know if you've decided already, but I know which one my winner is, and I'll tell you in a minute. But there we go, DryCell, UltraWeave. And then let me just flip these over now, show you the back. Okay, so this is the back. We can tell straight away which one is the player and which one is the fan version. So you'll know if someone's wearing the fan shirt because it says the rain or shine on the back of the neck. Whereas on the authentic, it doesn't have it there, it has it on the underside as we just saw earlier, which is another interesting thing. But that's the back. You can see the colour differences, look. There's the fan version. Beautiful colours. Look at that rain effect. Signifies the rainy days in Manchester. And then the authentic look. It's lighter coloured, lighter feel even. But look at the contour. Goes all the way around. Honestly, it's a very nice shirt. But look at the differences in the colour tone, look. But what name and number would you have on the back? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear your thoughts and your favourite players. And then we'll flip these over now, give you my final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts. Before I start the final thoughts anyway, I just want to say, if this video has helped you out, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more. It's free to subscribe. And you'll see more videos just like this one. But which one are you? Are you team replica? Are you team fan shirt, which is £85? Or are you team authentic? Exactly like what the players wear on the pitch. Of course, don't forget you get the fancy box with it. But is it worth the price difference? £85, £120. Which one is best for you? I am straight as soon as I opened it, I am definitely team replica on this shirt. It's just too nice. There's not big enough differences. There's not much quality in that one. You're basically paying £35, £40, whatever it is, just for a stupid fancy box. But 100% I am team replica. Let me know if you're team replica or if you're team authentic. Beautiful shirt. Didn't know what to think at first, as I said. But look at that. It really is nice, honestly. But let me know, team replica, team authentic. Watch all the other videos popping up right about now. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.